You've been seeing all the faceless videos pulling millions of views, all the animations, the AI voices, the stats, and all the success stories. Meanwhile, you're working long hours, juggling deadlines, you're doing everything right. Good job, steady income, but deep down you're wondering, is this it? You know you've got responsibilities, a reputation, and you're not about to start being a dancing monkey online. But you also can't shake the feeling of being left behind. Because somewhere out there, someone with less time, less skill, no face on camera just made $11,000 from a single YouTube video. No followers, no editing skills, just one idea executed properly. So how did they do it? And more importantly, can you do the exact same thing? So in today's video, I'm gonna share the exact channel that was able to generate all of this income and a lot of other channels that are doing the exact same thing. And most importantly, I'm gonna show you how to do it all from scratch with no prior experience and no filming. I need you to make sure that you watch this video all the way until the end because missing specific steps is going to ensure that this entire thing will not work for you. And also, if you want to gain access to my community where I share an abundance of knowledge, we're absolutely free with other like-minded YouTubers and go live twice a week for free, then you need to finish the video to find out exactly how you can join. So it's time to break down one of the easiest channels that you can get into right now in 2025 to create a passive income stream for you and your family. So let's get into it. All right, so I want to jump straight into the video and show you guys exactly what channel that I'm talking about, where it was able to generate around $11,000 from one single video within 1 month of opening the channel and posting on YouTube. So as we can take a look here, the channel is called Barely Evolved. They have 44,000 subscribers with one video, and their first video hit 2.7 million views in 4 weeks time. Now, if we look at the Next Level extension, it'll be able to show us exactly how much this channel has earned, how much this video, more importantly, has earned. And then from here, we can kind of just understand how serious an opportunity like this is. Because if one channel can generate more than most people make in 1 month with just the effort of only creating one video, then you can kind of extrapolate how lucrative an opportunity like this really is, right? So as you can see, $11,000 earned in the last 28 days. That's from one video on a monetized channel. Let me just hit a refresh here so you can see this channel is monetized, right? So just to emphasize how incredibly lucrative this is, understand that the person that's running this channel, nobody knows that they exist. Nobody knows now, nobody will ever know as well. They didn't create the videos themselves. They actually hired somebody to create the videos for them. Somebody wrote the script, did the voiceover, did the thumbnail, and edited the video. That means the entire process was outsourced and delegated to someone else. Yet the owner of the channel was able to generate over 5 figures of revenue from only paying once for a video, right? To get posted online and then for people to watch it. And so that's just hopefully shining a light on how incredibly lucrative YouTube is, especially now in 2025, because not only was all of it done by somebody else, very likely a lot of it was done by AI. And in today's video, I'm going to show you guys exactly how you can create the same video and get the same kind of results on a channel for yourself with only spending the minimal amount of money and also having very minimal amount of skills that are necessary for you to do this. Because number one, I'm going to show you exactly how it's done, and I'm going to show you how to do it as financially sustainable as possible to keep the cost low, and just to do this for, beginner friendly all the way to advanced. It's going to work for everyone. So the first thing I'm going to do is show you guys a bunch of different channels that are doing the exact same thing as we speak and are making tons of money. And as I'm showing you these channels, what's really important here and what's super valuable is that you're going to learn not only how to do this channel for yourself, but you're also going to learn what is working the best right now. This is the niche. This is the style and bucket of niche that's working incredibly well all around YouTube. I'm going to show you tons of examples to prove that this is working right now. And if you are interested in getting started on YouTube, this might be a direction you want to look into because number one, it converts exceptionally well. It's just this animation style videos that I'm going to talk about. They convert exceptionally well. Number two, you're essentially building a moat around your business, around this YouTube channel. And a moat is essentially like the massive water that went around the castles back in the day to defend themselves from the enemies. So essentially creating a protective barrier around you so that your channel can't get taken down. You can't get hit with copyright. No one can come after you. No one can shut you down because you're essentially creating completely original content. So you don't have to worry ever about anything copyright, right? So getting into the first example we have here, which is Paint Professor, all right? This is going to be the Paint Explainer 2D animation, 1D animation style videos, all right? Very simple stuff. Where spawn points in history explained, every real life skill to max, totally wrong facts about animals everyone still believe. It's basically just interesting information, but that's created in a 2D animation style explainer with humor. The key here is humor. The reason why these work really well, why people anticipate watching videos like this and enjoying them, is because you not only are going to learn something, but you're also going to be entertained. And this is the perfect combination of both education and entertainment. Insert an entirely new category of content called edutainment. So edutainment is the niche. That's what it is. And the way we're creating it is through animation videos. Now, I want to say one thing also very, very important here. I've seen a lot of channels already find this channel and try and do this on their own. And so what they did, I've seen like 4 or 5 new channels, brand new, one video, and they did literally the exact same thing. The worst time in history to be born as a human with a very similar thumbnail. And I watched the video. They tried their best to make it as closely as possible to this, make it original, but it's still basically the same thing with really horrible animations, horrible script, all that stuff. So I'm going to show you guys how not to screw up like these other people did, how to actually create a really good video, how to emulate this correctly, and how to see success even on your first video of posting. All right. So now let's go into the examples. As we can see, they've done this very, very well of copying this channel. So they found this channel for sure, and they copied it and did this topic right here. Worst spawn points in history explained is very similar to the worst time in history to be born as a human. It's actually the same concept, but it's packaged differently. And so they've done an exceptional job at packaging the same video and getting the same, appealing to the same market audience and appealing to the same topic demand, but doing it in a unique and creative way. That's why this channel is going to do really well. That's why this video specifically is going to do very well. It's already done 25,000 views in the last 7 days. It's definitely going to scale up from there. So looking into the stats of this channel specifically, they're doing about 1.1 million views per month. All right. That's actually really not bad for a channel that definitely generates between $5,000 to $6,000 per 1,000 views, which means 1 million views would generate them about $5,000 to $6,000. So I'm going to show you guys exactly how that actually works. So if you get paid $5 for every 1,000 views, right? And let's say you get 1 million views. Now, if you divide 1 million views by 1,000, because we get paid for every 1,000, you get about 1,000. So that number right there is going to be multiplied the RPM. So if the RPM is $5, you get paid at $5 for every 1,000 views. If it's $10 or $15 or $3, you get paid this number for every 1,000 views. So you take the 1 million views, you divide by 1,000, you get 1,000, and multiply that by 5 because you get paid $5 for every 1,000 views. That'll give you about $5,000. So that's how that calculation works. That's how we get paid as YouTubers. And the reason we get paid is because of all the ads that are shown on our videos. So every time 1,000 ads are shown, we get paid $5 or $10 or whatever the niche is actually willing to pay. It's all depending on where the viewer is coming from and the niche itself, or the two main variables of why we get paid distinctive amounts per niche. All right. So now going back to the main thing, we look at this channel, they're doing about 1.1 million views, which is fantastic, around maybe $5,000, $6,000, maybe $7,000 per month. That's actually down, by the way, 70% since last month. So they were actually doing around maybe 2 million views last month. It has gone down. That means something just got pushed out of the algorithm. So last month they even made probably $14,000, $15,000 easily. Moving on, we have the next channel, which is J-Done History. Same concept. And also one of the key things I really want to show you here is a bucket. Now, a bucket is a style of video, or a basically bracket or category of video that consistently works on channels over and over and over again. And so as you can hopefully see here, there's a specific bucket that works exceptionally well. All right. If we look at the latest videos, we see every layer of the Christian afterlife explained. Every United States war explained. Every wonder of the world explained. Every layer of the internet explained. Every. So every ... explained. Every ... explained. All right. So if we go even here, I have another channel I can show you guys. I don't even pull it up, but I can know for a fact that they're doing the exact same thing. Every NBA story for Too Dark for ESPN. Every ... Every single video is every ... explained. That is a bucket. It is a very powerful bucket. A channel like this is doing 3.6 million views. They're doing at least almost $20,000, actually much more. Sorry, this channel is not getting $5 per 1,000 views because their videos are 30 minutes. They're getting at least $8 to $10 per 1,000 views, which means if they're doing 3 million views, they're doing around $30,000 per month on a basketball channel that is just simple explainer videos. If you watch the video, they're very simple. Wouldn't cost that much to create the videos. And so it's the idea, it's more the idea sometimes that makes you the money versus the implementation, just knowing where to look. And this is a bucket style that's working exceptionally well. I'll show you some more examples, all right? This channel, Professor Stein, all right? Same thing, every ... by explained by a German, every ... explained, every ... explained. They have their own niche, which is explained by a German. As you can see, 3 million views, right? On a 17, 20-minute video. They're also probably doing between $6 to $8 per 1,000 views. And so again, just showing you how incredibly lucrative this is, you need to understand that there's opportunities here. You just need to know where to look. And that's the key of working with somebody who has the experience, right? Another channel, Telo Pinto, all right? They're doing 1.9 million views. Same thing. Every. They have tons of these. The most explained or every explained. Look at the patterns. Look at the commonalities, because what you're going to see here are patterns of behaviors and patterns of interest. And when you find those patterns of interest, you emulate them for yourself and you can see success on your own channel. You need to know where to look. And most people are just looking in the wrong directions. And then they blame YouTube, they blame their coach, they blame the environment and the economy, they blame all these different things, and they refuse to reflect in the mirror and point the finger at themselves because they didn't do the due diligence to really see what's working. And that's my job as well, to show everybody what's actually working, to show you guys that this business model actually works. Another channel here is the entire history of civilization, the entire history, right? That's another thing. Mind you, these are obviously longer videos, 2 hours, 1 hour, 3 hours. Sure. But there's a very similar concept, which is edutainment. Edutainment with education is the niche. That's the macro niche. And the way it's designed does vary. You can also do this style content and that style content, but edutainment is an extremely powerful niche and category to get into because it works extremely well. And a channel like this is doing 1.5 million views, but if you really look at the total amount of views they've done 22 million views on extremely long form content, which means, by the way, their channels are printing at least $20 per 1,000 views. All right. So if you take $20 per 1,000 views, you take 22 million, which you divide by 1,000, you get basically 22,000, and you multiply that by $20, you get a total of $440,000. That's how much was generated from this channel alone, from only, by the way, only posting 10 videos. $440,000. So next time somebody wants to come to me and say YouTube is a scam, it's not working, 2025 is too saturated, doesn't work, all the guys are promoting it, it's too late, too No, it is not. This stuff works no matter what time you're starting, whether it's 2 years ago, whether it's a month ago, whether it's today. It works now more than ever because the opportunities for AI and the demand for the content is higher than ever. So I'm going to show you one last example here before we get into the entire strategy. All right. We can see here one of my students' channels. If you look here, we can see this is the month of June. All right. In the month of June, which is, by the way, around 8 days ago, he's already generated $10,000 in the last 8 days. If we scroll past before and we do the month of May, we can see here that this channel did $41,000, 41.7, almost 41.8, $41,000 in the last 28 days. It's generating about $38,000 a month. All right. Now, this is, by the way, the exact same style content as everything else you've seen. Every ... explain, every ... explain, every ... explain. If you're going to tell me now that this stuff doesn't work, you're crazy. I have proof and evidence, and you can see here, it's not my channel, it's my student's channel, so I have viewer access. You can see here USD. This is not something, you know what, I'm going to refresh the screen for you guys just to see that it's obviously true. Now, going on to the creation of the videos, showing you guys that this stuff actually works is the first part. Number two is to show you how you can create this stuff for yourself. So the first step is to create a new channel. And what I'm going to show you guys is exactly the best place to come up with a name for your channel. So if you want to do something similar, again, don't do the same thing. Don't make the same mistake that everyone else did, which is just to copy it straight one-to-one and do the worst time to be born in history as a human being. No. Don't do that. You need to find your own unique edge. All right. So the first thing you can do is do some research on ChatGPT to find some outlier videos that would be resembling this topic. And you can also branch off and do your own thing similarly. Right. But the first step obviously is to create your channel and name it. And a really good website I like using is called Namelix. So you can come in here and you can just put in some keywords. So I put evolution and history. I could just click on generate, just click on auto, medium, and just let it do its thing. All right. Now it's going to basically generate a ton of different names that could work for my channel. And there's a key here. You guys need to really pay attention here, because if you just pick a name because you feel like it and it sounds good, you could find yourself in a lot of trouble if you don't do the next thing I'm going to show you. So let's say, okay, Primeval Media, Evolution TV. We have His Story, which is cool too. Timeline Realm, Uncut History. I like that. Let's say Uncut History. Now, this is the key. You need to go onto YouTube and you need to actually search that up, Uncut History. And what happens is we'll see here if somebody else has used this channel. As we can already see, History Uncut is one. It might be too similar. It actually might be too similar. Now, if the channel doesn't show up, you want to go here to filters and go to channel. And here you'll be able to see all the channels that are posting with that name. Now, if there's no one else that's posting it, then you can actually take this channel. And also, let's just say that this channel hadn't posted in 5 years or 10 years. you could definitely take it. Like no one's going to come after you. They're obviously not taking it seriously. These people are posting, 3 days ago, 10 days ago. I would avoid that. So the first step is to find the channel name. And when you do find something, you need to cross-reference it on YouTube and make sure nobody else has that channel name before you start. Now you need to go into ChatGPT and you need to find more topics similar to this video, right? So we want to go back here. We want to take a screenshot of this screen of what we see on that channel. We want to ask it this specific question, okay? All right, so I basically said, please analyze the channel in the video that was posted. The video that went viral is in the edutainment category. I want 5 more videos that are similar in essence that can be created in 2D animation style. Please make sure that they're unique topics, yet would match the same theme, including history and evolution, but maintain clickbait and curiosity in this video. And by the way, guys, if you want these prompts I'm going to use for all this and the websites and links for everything, I'm going to have them posted in my free school community. So as soon as you join my free school community, which by the way is free, I give you an entire course for absolutely free, like a mega course with all this content. Plus we even go live twice a week on this channel, right? Literally for free. I go live, I audit your channel, do all that stuff. But if you join, you'll see the first post here with the links to everything I've talked about today with the prompts and everything. So you definitely don't want to miss out on this. It's free. There's no shame joining. All right. Let's just see now what kind of topics that we can choose. All right. So the video topic is worst time to be born as a human in history. So now we have 5 new topics. The evolutionary mistake that almost killed us all. The most dangerous job in human history. You were never supposed to sit in this much. Why your brain is still stuck in the Stone Age, and the apocalypse that actually happened. So now I actually did another search before, and one topic it came up with, which was an exceptional topic, which was the worst ways to die in history. I think that was very similar but different and unique to the original topic, which was the worst times in history to be born. So the topic we're going to go with in this example is worst ways to die in history, right? So now let's just say we chose the topic. The first step we need to do is to create a script, and I recommend just using ChatGPT or Claude to create the script. And again, in the description of this video, you're going to see the link to school. Once you join school, you'll see the post with this video. And in that post, you'll see a Google Doc with every single link, resources, and prompt. And so what you want to do is open up a new ChatGPT prompt or a new Claude prompt. And what you're going to want to do is just paste this exact prompt. Now, once it's done, it's going to ask you a few questions. The first thing it's going to do is ask you to upload the script of one of your competitors so it can analyze it and understand exactly how you want your script to be written. So once you do, which I just did here, I uploaded the entire script. It's going to then ask you a few more questions. So first, it's going to analyze and break it down exactly how the script is and what it requires. Then it's going to ask you a few questions. What's the title or topic? Who's the target audience? What's the pacing? What tone? What humor should it prefer? And do you want to mimic the competitor or do a unique spin? And what kind of emotions do you want? So once you answer these questions, as you can see, the most painful ways to die in history, it's going to basically do exactly what I ask it to do, which is to start creating the video. It's going to start off with 3 different hook variations. And once you choose the right hook that you want, so as you can see here, I chose number 3. I like number 3. It's going to finalize the hook and start the body. And it's going to start with number 1, first paragraph, next paragraph, next paragraph. And if you enjoy the paragraphs, you can basically continue. So it asks you 3 different questions. Do you want to keep it as is and move to number 4? Do you want to expand it and add more detail? Or do you want to rework it with a completely different approach? And basically, you can just custom fine tune the script until it's ready. And when it's finally ready, you will receive a downloadable script file. As you can see here, the entire script all put together, which you can then just copy and paste it right into the next software, which is going to be your text-to-speech audio, right? So you can do 2 options. Number 1, you can send the script to a voiceover artist that you can find on Upwork or Fiverr, which is fine and that does work. But realistically, AI has developed so far, which it is almost indistinguishable to human. There's no need, it's not necessary to hire somebody anymore. You can literally just save your cost, especially at the beginning. As a beginner trying to save cost and be sustainable, you don't need to hire somebody. You could just use AI. So what I recommend using is something like 11 Labs, or you can use something like Google AI Studio. This is a new studio, has AI text-to-speech capacity, and there's 2 different options. You could do a single speaker audio or a multi-speaker audio, which is like a podcast style. Very interesting. But if you go to single speaker, they have a bunch of different voices. They're really not too bad at all, and it is basically free. To my knowledge, it is completely free as of now. Again, I'll have a link in the description. You could just put in the text, press run. It's going to spit out an entire text-to-speech audio. You can even add different tones. If you want it to be louder, softer, whisper, you can really customize it. And again, it's free. Or you can do the classic 11 Labs, put in the prompt, find the voiceover artist that you want, and just have it spit out a perfect prompt. Also, 11 Labs V3 has come out, which gives you a lot more flexibility, a lot more fluctuation, a lot more cadence, a lot more quality, which really can emphasize how real these voiceovers will sound in your videos. And that's the main thing. We just want to be as real as possible. All right, so now that the script is done, you basically have 2 options on how to complete the video. When it comes to the editing, you can either do it yourself or you can delegate it out to somebody else. Now, considering that we're doing this in a 2D animation style, Maybe I don't recommend completely doing this on your own, especially if you have no experience. It may prove to be very difficult, very time consuming, and very tedious. If you're willing to take the challenge, there's a lot of videos on YouTube that teach you exactly how to create these videos on your own with no experience. If you want to use Canva or some like basic editing apps, you can 100% do it. But if you want to do it the right way and hire somebody who is experienced and you can basically delegate this part out to somebody else, you absolutely can. It's going to cost you a little bit of money, but I'm going to show you if you went to Upwork and you went to go hire somebody else, you would basically just post a job. And what something I wrote was basically, I'm looking for a talented animator to create simple 2D animated videos ranging between 4 to 7 minutes for a YouTube channel. If you have experience producing engaging videos in the animations, and I gave 2 examples here, please message me with your portfolio and samples. I'm looking to pay around $10 to $15 per minute and seeing somebody who's reliable, delivers on time. Only apply if you've done work like this in the past, and do not apply if you don't send your portfolio. That's all you have to write. So whenever I'm looking to hire somebody, I basically use this very similar template, just give some examples, say this is the pricing I'm looking for, and only reply with a portfolio. And from here, you'll start building a long list of people that are qualified to work with you, and you can choose who makes most sense. But just keep in mind, if you're posting videos like this and you're going to pay between $10 to $15 per minute, expect to pay a little bit more for the videos simply because the editing will cost more. But keep in mind, these videos, as I've shown you all the other channels in the previous, they convert exceptionally well. They're all doing a minimum of 1 million views up to 3 to 4 million views per month, which means they're minimum making around $5,000 up to $40,000 per month. So this style of editing, this style of video, and this niche itself does cost a little bit more if you're going to delegate the editing, but the trade-off is exceptional. It will pay off because these videos convert so well and they easily go viral. And also you have nothing to worry about when it comes to copyright and anything that could potentially put you in a negative place. So continuing on, let's just say you hire somebody, then it's just going to go straight to the editor. You bring it back, it looks good, you post it. Now, the last thing to do to finish your video is to create a thumbnail. So let's go ahead and create a thumbnail using ChatGPT. The first step is to go back to the channel. And once you click on it, you can see a small little thing here that says download and copy thumbnail. I can click on download, then boom, I all of a sudden have the thumbnail downloaded straight to my computer. If you don't have this extension here, by the way, you need to go to my school community. You need to go over here to Classroom, you need to go to Growth Tools, and you need to sign up for the Next Level extension over here. I even have a code for 20% off. It's like $13 a month. It is game changer. You see everything you need to know about the channel and analytics, find similar channels, download thumbnails, download the scripts, has everything you need. It's a 10 out of 10 tool that you need if you're going to do YouTube automation seriously. So now we go back to ChatGPT and we just upload the image and we write this script exactly. All right, so what I've said is please analyze the thumbnail and create one similar to it using the same cartoonish style and character theme. The topic is still the most painful deaths in history, so please create something that could represent this topic correctly, and do add text to the image saying banned in 63 countries, something I just thought of, and make sure the thumbnail has strong contrast and very clickable, size 1280 by 720. And it did give me something I didn't really necessarily like. I just said it's a little bit too dark, I don't like what's happening on the left, and I don't want it to write the most painful deaths in history. And so I tried again and it said banned in 63 countries. I think this is personally actually really good. I really think there's a really good contrast here. The emotion's good. The text stands out. Personally, I think it's a really good thumbnail. And again, it took me literally 2 tries to get this thing right with a very simple prompt just by emulating what was already working. Now I can go deeper and say I wanted a little bit of a different face. If I want to change something around, a little bit of color correction, whatever it is you want, you can just do it with a few simple English prompts or any language you want to make this thing work. So I don't think we're in a time and place where you need to be delegating everything out to people and hiring freelancers and experts and designers. You can do all this stuff on your own. And I literally teach you for free in my school community how to do all this stuff. So you don't need to go and hire and delegate all these things and waste all this money when this is, number one, something that you can do by yourself. And number two, a skill set that's extremely valuable for you to know and learn for yourself so that you can do this and be self-sufficient and generate income online without anyone's help. So now that we have the script done, the voiceover done, the thumbnail created, and assuming that you hired somebody else to create the video for you on Upwork, you essentially have the entire channel created. And so there's 2 things I'm going to leave you with on this video to ensure that you are set up for success. Number 1, before you post on your channel, there's something you need to do, which is warming up your account. This is something that not many coaches out there are going to tell you. They're going to gatekeep it, but I'm telling you now, it is so vital to your success. Warming up your account consists of 2 different things. Number 1, going on the channel that you've created, optimizing it and everything, and going on YouTube and searching for the topic. So let's just say I write the worst times to be born in history. As we can see, there's quite a few videos. This one 2 days ago, the one we've been looking at, one 3 months ago, one 2 years ago. So a lot of different videos. You want to basically find these. As you can see, this is one I referred to literally earlier, the worst time in history to be born as a human. no views, 3 days, not a good video as well. And a lot of other people that have tried emulating it. But the point is you need to watch these videos and consume them as a YouTuber, as a viewer, as a consumer, and let YouTube know exactly the kind of content that you're interested in creating by watching that exact content, and also just acting like a human. Watch a video, like, comment, subscribe, then watch another one, watch it all the way through, maybe another one 50% through, another one 30% through, then leave another like, another comment, subscribe. Don't do every single video, like, comment, subscribe, another video, like, comment, subscribe. It's going to trigger a bit of bot activity, but really just watch YouTube like a human being. And the second part of this warming up account is to basically optimize the home feed. So here, if I look here and this video is not related to what my channel is, I can go not interested. I can go here, not interested. And I can keep on going on the home feed, clicking not interested until I've optimized my home feed to basically trigger YouTube to help me find more content that I'm looking for and help it understand the kind of content that I'm creating and I want to watch. This is going to be the essential parts of warming up your account. And the more warm your account is, the better and more likely your videos are to go viral because your YouTube trust score is much higher. So there's a such thing as a trust score. How much YouTube actually trusts you to be human versus a bot. If they think you're a bot, they're not going to push your content. If they think you're human, they're going to push your content. So that pretty much wraps up the entire step-by-step process on creating this channel and these videos for yourself. Look, you're not crazy for wanting more time, more income, and more control. And you're not selfish. You're just waking up to the reality that the old system, the one that promised you retirement and the reward, well, it's crumbling. And you don't need to go viral. You don't need to be a YouTuber, but you do need a new vehicle. And if this video planted a seed, then maybe, just maybe, there's a better way. And don't let it die here. Down below, you're gonna find a link. It's not a course, it's not a funnel, and it's not just some passive income fairy tale. It's a path, a starting point, something I wish I had when I was exactly stuck where you are right now. So take the next step or don't, but don't lie to yourself tomorrow and say that you don't know where to start, because now you do.